Welcome to Momatize Your Passion, the podcast for moms looking to use their passions to make a positive difference in the lives of others. I'm Tara Long, content strategist and certified life coach. I'm here to help you leverage the power of content creation and organic marketing so you can turn your passion and purpose into profit or a mission. Thanks for joining me. Hey Mom, I just wanted to jump in here really quickly again. Are you ready to monetize your God-led passion without the overwhelm? Well, I've created something quick, easy, and practical just for you. The Monetize Your Passion audio bundle is a 14-part collection of powerful, God-centered audio lessons curated from this podcast. Plus, it includes a detailed printable workbook to walk you through the process. You'll learn how to clarify your God-given passion, define your niche and audience, grow with organic marketing, set meaningful goals, plus more. For a limited time, it's only $27. You can pause when you need to, pray through each step, and let God lead your journey. Click the link in the show notes to download your audio bundle today. All right, let's get into this episode. Hello and welcome to the show. So I am driving, but I wanted to record this impromptu. God is just going to lead me with this message. Welcome to the show. So in light of Charlie Kirk's death, his assassination, which was very senseless, I wanted to get this message out because Charlie Kirk, he literally died doing his passion, pursuing his passion. And the message I want to get out is to those listening, because if you're a believer, you know that God has given us a certain number of days here on this earth. It's short. So we all have an assignment. We have an assignment that God has given us. What are we doing with that assignment? We can't continue to say, I'm too busy to do it. I have too many things on my plate. We have a short period of time to do what God has called us to do. What is God calling you to do that you are sitting on? Even if you just have to start small and put down some things that are not serving you, that's what you need to do. I feel like this moment needs to be a wake-up call to remember that our days are numbered. Imagine if you were having a conversation with God before you were born, and he tells you, I'm going to give you 31 years to complete this assignment. This is what I want you to do. How are you going to handle that, what he's put in your hand? Are you going to be wise with what he's giving you, the gifts that he's giving you? Imagine, come on, we all have gifts inside of us. We all have a God-given direction. How are we going to use that? How are we going to serve people with our gifts and our talents? How are we going to make an impact in the world? So my encouragement to you today is when there is an untimely death like this one, just remember, God already knew this beforehand. He knows how many days we have. We may only have a couple more years. So why not use it to the best of our ability? Why not ask God, okay, this is all I have time to do right now, Lord. How do you want me to serve you right now? How can I use this talent that you've given me to make an impact in the world? It's time for us to just wake up and start doing the things that we know we're supposed to do and stop hiding behind busyness and too many things on our plate. We don't have time for that. Life is too short. So that's my encouragement to you. My encouragement is to ask God how you can be used in this season of your life. He will show you. He will give you direction. He will give you strategy. He wants you to do the things that he's calling you to do, even in the busyness. So again, I know this is very impromptu. I'm just going to give you 3 things that you can think about today in how to pursue that thing that God put in your heart so you can make the most of your time here on earth. So number 1, as I mentioned before, pray about that thing that God put in your heart. There's something that you've been wanting to do, but you either don't know how to do it, you're too busy, there's too many things out there that's drawing your attention away from it, just pray about how you can start small. I was coaching a client on how to start a podcast. We went through weeks of training and just coaching, and I had all this strategy for her. This was a busy, successful career woman with a side passion. She was also coaching and doing all these things, plus she was going to start a podcast. And I'm telling her all of these things. These are the things you need to think about. Make sure you have your keywords, your titles right, your niche, etc., etc. For her season in her life, I didn't realize that all the information that I was giving her was overwhelming for her season in life. She was not able to do all that. So you know what she recently did? She started a 5-minute podcast. Literally, her podcast episodes are like 5 to 6 minutes because that's what she has in her hand right now. That's what she's able to do. And if God is in it, he will bless it. So even a 5-minute podcast, even if it goes against the grain of having a certain length of a podcast or doing it 3 times a week or whatever, God will bless whatever it is that he's allowing you to do, even if it's small. So that's the first thing. Ask God, what can you do right now with what's in your hand, what you have the capacity to do? Is it a 5-minute podcast? Is it a once a week talking head Instagram reel telling people about the thing that you love? Think about what that is and pray about and ask God how he wants you to start that. Again, this is impromptu. So the second thing that I would have you to do is to put down some things that no longer serve you in this season of your life. What are some things that you can stop doing right now? Because that can save you a lot of time so you can make room for the thing that God is calling you to do. Are you watching too many streaming shows at night? I don't know when the last time I watched a streaming show, and not because I don't like having downtime. I'm just in a season of life where that's not serving me and serving the mission that God put in my heart. What is something that right now in this season that you can put down? Is it streaming shows? Is it you volunteering for 2 hours a week somewhere, and maybe you can put that down for this season and maybe somebody else can pick that up? Maybe it's their time to serve in that capacity. But in your capacity, if God is putting something in your heart and he's calling you to do something, it is your obligation to do it. So even though you're doing things that may be noble, like serving, volunteering, etc., if it's not serving the thing that God has put in your heart and you're not being obedient in this season, then you need to start being obedient. You need to put down those things that are no longer serving you in this season, that are taking you away from the thing God is calling you to do, and be obedient. That's number 2. The third thing I would say is to not be afraid. If God is calling you to do something, we do not fear man. There is nothing that man could do to us that God is not allowing. Case in point with Charlie Kirk's death. God knew this was going to happen. God gave him the 31 years. God knew. So what is God calling you to do? It's time for us to be bold in our gifts and our passions and not keep them hidden. We need to be bold. What does that boldness look like in your circle of influence? What does that boldness look like? Maybe you need to be more vocal about the thing that God put inside of you. Maybe that's how the doors are going to open. What does that look like for you? We do not need to be afraid of man. If God is telling us to do something, we just need to rise up and do it. Life is too short. We don't have time to just be sitting around saying we're too busy. The kids are keeping us too busy. We don't have time for that. It's time to get busy. It's time to rise up, and it's time to do the thing that God has called us to do. Life is too short. So I was talking to some mom friends about what happened with Charlie Kirk and just, being so senseless. One of my friends, as I mentioned earlier, said God knew this was going to happen. Yes, he did. And it made me think about this saying that came to me, which I posted on my Instagram. We have the privilege of knowing that God understands our assignment on earth and how long we have to complete it. We have the privilege of knowing that God understands our assignment on earth and he knows how long we have to complete it. How long do we have on this earth? We do not know. So we need to get to stepping and get to getting and start doing our assignment. We will not have it all figured out, but God will direct our steps. And as we're taking those steps, we'll begin to see more things. More things will begin to be revealed to us as we're able to be trusted with little things, because that's scriptural. The Bible says that if we are able to be trusted with little, then God could bless us with more. So maybe you're not seeing more because you're not being a very trustworthy person with the little that God has given you. What is the little that you can do today? There is something that you can do today that could walk you in your purpose, your God-led passion. So I'm just going to repeat those 3 little tips that I gave. It was very impromptu, so hopefully I remember. Number 1, start with what's in your hand. What are you able to do today? Maybe it's a 5-minute podcast once a week, or maybe once every other week. What can you do today? Number 2, put down those things in your life that are not serving you in this season. Ask God what those are. It can be something as simple as you are doing all the chores in the house and you can delegate some of those things to your kids because you think that you do it the right way. In this season of your life, maybe you need to have your kids doing that. Or as I mentioned before, you're volunteering too much and maybe you need to let that go for the season of your life. Or maybe you need to stop all the streaming at night and find another method of having downtime. And then the third thing is to not be afraid. If God has an assignment for us and he's calling us to do it and we are walking in that, we do not have to be afraid of what man could do to us. Charlie Kirk is good. He's in heaven. I've read so many different heaven stories where people have had near-death experiences. They've gone to heaven. They don't even want to come back to their family because in the presence of God, it's so great. He is good. So my point is, we need to just rest assured knowing that we each have an assignment here on this earth and we need to start doing it. We want to complete that assignment so God could say to us, well done, my good and faithful servant. So that's all I wanted to say. Hopefully this message resonated with the right people. Hopefully the sound quality is good. But I felt this in my heart and I wanted to just get it out. It wasn't what I had planned. I had something else planned, of course, but this is just very impromptu and I felt like it was needed. So if you know of anyone else who could be blessed by this episode, would you please do me a favor and share this with them? My platform is meant to be a blessing. It's meant to inspire you to pursue the God-led passions that he put inside of you so you can make an impact and make a difference in this world. Until next time.